So Maxine Waters just couldn't wait 24 hours. She literally had to fly from California to Minnesota for to be there for the protest. And then what did she do? She got down there, she stirred the pot, and she left. She blatantly told people that they need to stay in the street and get more confrontational. Then no sooner than she said that, 2 National Guardsmen were wounded in a drive-by shooting. And now we had a church. And now, as of this morning, a church was lit on fire, and the police, and not the police department, the fire department had to wait for the National Guard to come in to ensure that they would be safe enough to put the fire out. When's enough going to be enough? When are people going to start holding the Democrats accountable? When is people going to start holding Maxine Waters accountable? AOC, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, they just get to say whatever they want to say. Nobody. There's a lot of talk of what people are going to do, but they never do it. They never follow through. There's only been one person that has come out in the last 24 hours and said that they would introduce a resolution to remove Maxine Waters from Congress. Do they have enough votes to do it at this point? I don't think they do. But I bet you if all of a sudden, because of her not willing to wait, and she had to go down there and stir the pot, if that were to result in a mistrial and Derek Chauvin was to walk free until the next trial to start, I bet you money then she would be removed. People, all of you who voted for Maxine Waters and the Democrats, if all of you who voted in favor of defunding the police, if you thought for a minute that by voting that way and then voting out Donald Trump and putting in Joe Biden, that this was all going to go away, we were going to go back to normal, it was going to be peaceful, wake up. If you voted in favor of defunding the police, let me tell you what's coming, because people like Maxine Waters, they're not stopping, they're not slowing down. If nothing else, they're ramping up. They're moving at a breakneck pace. She stood there Sunday night and told a group of people that she and her Democrat colleagues have introduced a police reform bill, but yet the racist Republicans won't let it pass. Let me tell you why they won't let it pass. And no, they're not racist. They're not stupid either. What happened to Dwight Wright? I mean, that's who you're out there protesting for right now. A man who was pulled over because his tags were expired, and when they ran his name, he was fixing to be picked up for aggravated robbery. Had a history of playing with guns. So yeah, the police were going to be very cautious with him, and if he decided to resist, weapons were going to come out. Now granted, I'm not excusing what happened to him. A police officer on the force that long should know the difference between her gun and her taser. Matter of fact, your gun is supposed to, well, I'm right-handed, so your gun would be here, and your taser would be here. So how in the world she mixed up her gun and taser, I don't know. I have no clue how that happened. That is ridiculous. That should not have happened. But you can tie that to 2 things. 1, negligence on her part and lack of training due to the fact that the Minneapolis Police Department has been defunded by millions of dollars. So keep on defunding the cops and watch what's going to happen. The training's going to go down. The quality of cops is going to go down. And you're going to see more and more and more instances like what happened to Dwight Wright. There will be more mistakes made. More people will die. And I'm not talking about just black people, even though that's the only color you care about. There was a man, I didn't notice till yesterday, one of the other conservatives online had brought this up, and you can go look it up for yourself. There was a white man who died in a similar manner as George Floyd did, with a cop on his back, just like that. Not one word said by the media. Not one word. Not a single word or protest in that man's name, but yet George Floyd dies in that manner, and the whole country gets lit on fire. Quit falling for the games, people. These Democrat politicians, let me tell you something. Racism in America is never going to be solved. You want to know why? You want to know how and why I know that? How and why I'm going to sit here and say that? Because the Democrat Party will not allow it to. Because if they somehow solved it overnight, what else would they have to make you vote for them? What else would they have to use to get you to cast your ballot and vote for politicians like Joe Biden, who will be in office for 50 plus years and not accomplish a damn thing? Oh, except for one thing that Joe Biden seems to be very proud of, and he beat the National Rifle Association. Okay, a bill that 10 years later was reversed. Big whoop, Joe. You guys, you keep pushing for this with the police department. Now you got people pushing to have police disarm and take their guns away. This is not going to get any better. This will get worse. There will be more riots. There will be more violence. And what do the Democrat politicians get to do? Oh, no, it's not our fault. It's the racist Republicans' fault. They won't pass the bill we want, so we can't fix the problem. No, bullshit. They could fix this. They could fix a whole lot more than they lead on. They create a problem. They create more problems that they know they're never going to fix, so they can keep spinning it for votes. And I'm going to say this. The fact that the National Guard has to be called in to secure a scene so a fire department can get in there and put out a fire set by these peaceful protesters who lit a church on fire, that is atrocious. Any more police die or firefighters or EMS die during the process of these riots, their blood is on your hands, Miss Waters. You should be impeached. You should be impeached, removed from power, and if any more police officers, first responders, or National Guardsmen get killed in these riots, you should be brought up on murder charges. By your own standard alone you set with Trump, you should be removed today. It's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. So remember this, when it's your city on fire, because your local Democrat politicians defunded the police, and then yet another incident has happened, and people are again going to go out and riot for somebody that was a career criminal. Now, I'm not going to say who deserved to die. No. None of them deserved to die. But they put themselves in those situations. And your city's on fire, yet you voted for the arsonists who keep lighting it on fire. Remember, it's what you voted for.